If you're over 60, does this sound familiar? You wake up and your mind feels like it's stuck in a thick, persistent fog. Your body feels stiff, your start to the day is slow, and it can be incredibly frustrating. For years, many of us have just accepted this feeling, chalking it up as a normal, unavoidable part of getting older. But what if I told you it's not? What if that grogginess isn't your destiny? A surprising study from the University of Pittsburgh has uncovered a powerful and overlooked truth about aging. It's not just how much you sleep, but the rhythm of your entire day that dictates how sharp your mind stays. The study found that older adults who follow consistent daily routines, which often includes getting up early and staying active, perform significantly better on cognitive tests. In this video, we're going to break down the real science behind this discovery. This isn't just about setting an alarm clock. This is about understanding the profound connection between a stable daily rhythm and maintaining a sharp, active, and vibrant mind well into your golden years. We're going to give you a clear, step-by-step guide to building a morning routine that isn't just a routine, but a powerful tool for cognitive protection, physical strength, and a renewed sense of purpose. Stay with me, because what you learn today could truly be a game changer. Before we get into the practical habits, it's important to understand the incredible machinery working inside you right now. It's called your circadian rhythm. Think of it as your body's internal 24-hour clock, a master conductor that tells every cell, every organ, and every system when it's time to be active and when it's time to rest. This rhythm governs everything from your hormone release to your sleep-wake cycle. For this internal clock to work properly, it needs strong, clear signals. The most powerful signal? Consistency. When you wake up, eat, and go to bed around the same time, you're giving your body's clock the anchors it needs to stay synchronized and function at its best. This is where that fascinating University of Pittsburgh study comes into play. It's easy to hear the title of this video and think that waking up before 7 a.m. is some kind of magic pill. But the real story is more profound and empowering. Researchers, led by Dr. Stephen Smagula, an assistant professor of psychiatry and epidemiology, studied nearly 1,800 seniors over the age of 65. They used wrist-worn devices to track their activity patterns for 7 days. What they discovered was remarkable. One group, about 37% of the participants, really stood out. These individuals had what the researchers called robust patterns. On average, they woke up before 7 a.m. and stayed active for about 15 hours each day. But the key wasn't just the early start. It was the fact that they followed the same pattern day in and day out. And the results were undeniable. This group was happier, showed fewer signs of depression, and had better cognitive function than all the other groups. Another group had similarly consistent routines, but was active for a shorter period, about 13.4 hours a day, because they woke up later or wound down earlier. This group showed more symptoms of depression and had poorer cognitive scores than the early inactive risers. What does this tell us? Dr. Smagula himself pointed out that while we often focus on the intensity of exercise, it might be the duration of our active day, anchored by a consistent and early start, that's incredibly important. This is the real game changer, creating a strong, predictable rhythm for your body. An early and consistent wake-up time acts as the primary anchor for your entire 24-hour cycle. It stabilizes your body's internal clock, which in turn leads to higher quality, more restorative sleep at night. And deep, undisrupted sleep is when the brain performs its most critical maintenance tasks, like clearing out toxins and consolidating memories. This creates a powerful, positive feedback loop. You wake up at a consistent, early hour. This sets a strong rhythm for your day, encouraging activity. This leads to better sleep pressure at night, resulting in deeper sleep. That deep sleep helps your brain repair itself, allowing you to wake up the next morning feeling more refreshed and mentally clearer. It's not magic, it's biology. And it's a biological process that you have the power to influence. Now, let's talk about exactly how you can do that. Understanding the science is one thing. Putting it into practice is another. The good news is that building this powerful, protective routine doesn't require a radical life overhaul. It starts with small, intentional habits that, when stacked together, create a profound shift in your physical and mental well-being. We've broken it down into 7 game-changing habits. Habit 1, the golden hour rule, waking consistently and getting morning light. The very first habit, the one that sets the stage for everything else, is twofold. Waking up at the same time every single day and exposing yourself to natural light as soon as you can. Consistency is the bedrock of a healthy circadian rhythm. This means waking up at the same time on weekends as you do on weekdays. For many people, trying to establish a robust 15-hour active day, like the one seen in the Pittsburgh study, this will naturally be an earlier time, perhaps before 7 a.m. But the exact time on the clock is less important than the unwavering regularity of it. When your brain can predict the start of the day, it begins to optimize all the processes that follow. Once you're awake, the next step is to send a clear, powerful signal to your brain that the day has officially begun. The most effective way to do this is with morning light. Early morning sunlight is rich in the blue light spectrum that our brains use to regulate our internal clock. When this light enters our eyes, it suppresses the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and increases cortisol, which helps you feel awake and alert. The goal is to get about 10 to 15 minutes of natural morning light within the first hour of waking. If it's cloudy, you might want to aim for a bit longer. You don't need to do anything strenuous. You can simply sit by a window, enjoy your morning coffee on a porch, or take a gentle walk around your block. The important thing is to let the light hit your eyes. For maximum benefit, it's best to do this without sunglasses. Many people report they start to feel more refreshed in the morning and fall asleep more easily at night after just a week of doing this consistently. It is the most natural and powerful way to say to your body, it's time to be awake, alert, and engaged. Habit 2, the hydration ritual, awakening your body from the inside out. After a full night's sleep, which for adults 65 and older is ideally 7 to 8 hours, your body is in a state of mild dehydration. This happens because you lose water through breathing and perspiration overnight. What makes this even more critical for seniors is that our sense of thirst can become less reliable as we age. You might be dehydrated without even feeling thirsty. This is why the second habit is so simple, yet so profoundly important: immediate hydration. Think of your brain as a complex electrical network. It is about 75% water, and it depends on proper hydration to function correctly. Even mild dehydration can impair cognitive functions like concentration and alertness. That morning brain fog you might be experiencing could be, in part, a direct symptom of your brain not having enough water. The solution is wonderfully straightforward. The very first thing you should do upon waking, even before your coffee or tea, is drink a full glass of water. Aim for about 8 to 12 ounces. This simple act begins to rehydrate your brain and body, helps to flush out toxins, and effectively jumpstarts your metabolism. If you want to enhance the benefits, you can add a slice of fresh lemon, which can help stimulate the digestive system. Another option is a tiny pinch of natural sea salt, which reintroduces trace minerals and electrolytes that can improve how your body absorbs the water. This habit isn't just about quenching thirst. It's a foundational act of self-care that takes less than a minute, but pays dividends in the form of improved energy and a clearer mind. Habit 3, the first 5 minutes, gentle movement to defeat stiffness. What's the first thing you feel when you wake up? For many seniors, the answer is stiffness. Your joints feel locked, your muscles feel tight, and getting out of bed can feel like a chore. The third morning habit is designed to directly combat this with just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle, deliberate movement. Going directly from your bed to a chair for breakfast and then to another chair to read prolongs a state of inertia. This can lead to reduced balance and a feeling of sluggishness that can last for hours. The antidote is to immediately send a signal to your body that it's time to move. This doesn't mean a high-intensity workout. It means gentle, mindful movement that awakens your muscles and gets your blood flowing. A simple 5 to 10 minute routine is all it takes. Here are a few examples of effective movements you can do. First, try some standing stretches. Reach your arms overhead and gently stretch from side to side. Then, perform slow and controlled shoulder rolls to release tension in your neck and upper back. Next, focus on your lower body and balance. A powerful exercise involves your ankles. While sitting or holding onto a sturdy surface, slowly rotate one foot clockwise, then counterclockwise. Repeat with the other foot. This improves circulation and ankle mobility, both crucial for stability. You can also incorporate gentle leg swings while holding a chair for support. Swing one leg forward and backward, then side to side. Repeat with the other leg. This helps to warm up the hip joints. The purpose of these first 5 minutes is not to burn calories, but to wake up your body systems. You're telling your muscles and joints, it's time to get to work. If you're finding these first 3 habits valuable, and you're ready to learn more simple, science-backed strategies to protect your health, take a moment to click that subscribe button below. We're committed to bringing you the best information to help you thrive, and we'd love for you to be a part of our community. Habit 4, the protein priority, fueling your brain and muscles for the day. After you've woken up your mind and body, it's time to give it the right fuel. This brings us to our 4th habit, prioritizing protein at breakfast. As we age, our bodies undergo a process called sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass. After age 50, muscle mass can decrease by 1 to 2% per year. This loss of muscle contributes to frailty and a higher risk of falls. But this process is not inevitable. One of the most powerful tools we have to fight it is adequate protein intake, especially at the start of the day. Think of your muscles after an overnight fast as being ready to soak up nutrients. Research suggests that older adults need more protein than younger people to achieve the same muscle-building effect, with many experts recommending 25 to 30 grams per meal. Many traditional breakfast foods, like toast or cereal, are high in carbs but low in protein, which can cause a blood sugar crash and leave you feeling tired. A protein-rich breakfast, on the other hand, supports stable blood sugar and provides the building blocks your body needs for muscle maintenance. Hitting that 25 to 30 gram target is easier than you might think. 3 scrambled eggs provide about 18 to 20 grams of protein. A single serving of Greek yogurt can pack a massive 20 to 25 grams of protein. A protein smoothie is another fantastic option, blending protein powder with milk, spinach, and fruit. Even oatmeal can be a powerhouse if you cook it with milk and stir in protein powder or nuts. By front-loading your protein, you're providing the raw materials to keep your muscles strong, your metabolism active, and your energy stable for the rest of the day. Habit 5, the cognitive kickstart, exercising your mind. Just as physical exercise is non-negotiable for a strong body, mental exercise is essential for a sharp mind. Our 5th habit is about intentionally engaging your brain in a challenging and enjoyable activity first thing in the morning. The brain operates on a use-it-or-lose-it principle. When you challenge your mind, you build what researchers call cognitive reserve. Think of it as your brain's savings account. A larger reserve helps your brain withstand age-related changes, potentially lowering the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's and other dementias. Engaging in these activities in the morning is particularly powerful, as many older adults find their cognitive performance is at its peak in the morning. The key is to choose something you find interesting and gently challenging. Here are some wonderful ways to exercise your brain. Read something actively. Don't just skim headlines. Read a chapter of a book or an in-depth article. Processing language and new ideas is a fantastic workout for your brain. Engage with puzzles. Classic brain games like crossword puzzles or Sudoku are excellent for challenging your logic and problem-solving skills. Learn something new. Use a language learning app for 10 to 15 minutes, or simply learn a new word and its definition each day. Play a strategy game. Chess, solitaire, or brain training games on a tablet activate the planning and strategy networks in your brain. This morning ritual is a quiet, focused time that actively contributes to your long-term cognitive health. It's an active investment in your future well-being. Habit 6, the gratitude reset, programming your day for positivity. The connection between our mindset and our physical health is a scientifically validated reality. Our 6th habit harnesses this connection through a simple but potent practice, Gratitude. It may sound too good to be true, but a positive outlook has measurable benefits. Scientific research has shown that people with higher levels of optimism tend to live significantly longer, on average 11 to 15% longer, and have a much greater chance of living past the age of 85. Gratitude is one of the most direct pathways to cultivating that positive outlook. When you wake up, it's easy to get caught in a loop of anxieties. A morning gratitude practice interrupts this cycle. By consciously focusing on what is good in your life, you shift your brain's focus from threat and scarcity to appreciation and abundance. This helps to calm your nervous system, freeing up your cognitive resources for problem solving, memory, and creative thinking. Implementing a gratitude reset takes just a few minutes. Here are 3 effective techniques. The 3 good things practice. As you sit with your morning water or coffee, simply bring to mind 3 specific things you are grateful for. Try to be detailed. Start a gratitude journal. Keep a notebook by your bed, and each morning, write down 1 to 3 things you're grateful for. The physical act of writing can deepen the practice. Speak aloud. You can simply say out loud what you are grateful for. I'm grateful for the sunshine. I'm grateful for this warm cup of tea. Voicing your gratitude can give it an extra layer of power. By choosing to focus on what you're thankful for, you're taking proactive control of your emotional and mental state. Habit 7. The connection commitment. Starting the day with a human voice. In our hyper-connected world, it's ironic that many people, especially seniors, suffer from loneliness. This isn't just a matter of feeling sad. It is a significant health risk linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. Our 7th and final habit combats this directly: the connection commitment. This habit involves making a conscious effort to connect with another person early in your day. Starting your day with a positive social interaction helps reinforce your sense of belonging and purpose. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and meaningful connection is as vital to our well-being as food and water. This connection doesn't need to be a long event. A few minutes of genuine interaction can be all it takes. Make a good morning call. Think of a friend or family member and give them a quick 5-minute call just to say hello. Send a thoughtful message. Send a text or an email to a loved one. It shows you're thinking of them and opens the door for a positive exchange. Talk to a neighbor. When you step outside, make a point to greet a neighbor. A brief, friendly chat can be a powerful dose of social connection. Plan a social meal. Arrange to have breakfast with friends or family once or twice a week. This commitment to daily connection actively pushes back against the shadows of isolation and fills your morning with the warmth of human interaction. One of the most protective resources we have. We've now covered 7 powerful, science-backed habits. The real magic happens when you weave them together into a consistent, personal routine. Remember, the research from the University of Pittsburgh highlighted consistency as the key factor for those who saw the greatest cognitive benefits. Let's look at how you could structure these habits. This is just a template. Feel free to adjust the times in order to fit your life. 6:30 a.m. Wake up and immediately drink your glass of water. Habit 2. 6:35 a.m. Make your bed and open the blinds. As you do this, practice your gratitude reset. Habit 1 and 6. 6:45 a.m. Begin your 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement. Ankle rotations, arm stretches, and light marching. Habit 3. 7 a.m. Take your coffee or tea outside for 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight. This is a perfect time for a quick connection call to a friend. Habit 1 and 7. 7:20 a.m. Head inside to prepare and eat your protein-rich breakfast, aiming for 25 to 30 grams. Habit 4. 7:40 a.m. While you eat or shortly after, do your cognitive kickstart, a puzzle, a book, or a brain training game. Habit 5. 8 a.m. With your mind and body now fully awake and fueled, you are ready to engage with your day. The best advice for starting is to be patient and start small. Don't try to do all 7 habits overnight. Choose 1 or 2 that feel most accessible. Do that consistently for a week. Once that feels like second nature, add in another. The key is to choose activities you genuinely enjoy, as this is the secret to long-term consistency. Today, we've unraveled the powerful science showing that a consistent, early starting morning routine can be a true game changer for your cognitive and physical health. It's not about a single magic bullet, but about the incredible synergy of small, intentional habits. We've learned that anchoring your day with a consistent wake-up time helps regulate your body's internal clock for better brain health. We've seen how simple acts like hydration, morning light, and gentle movement can awaken your body and sharpen your mind. We've uncovered the importance of protein for muscle, challenges for the brain, and gratitude for the mind. And we've reaffirmed the vital role of human connection. Each of these habits is a powerful tool. When you combine them into a personal, consistent morning ritual, you're actively building a more resilient brain, a stronger body, and a more purposeful life. You are working with your body's clock, not against it, creating a rhythm that promotes vitality for years to come. Thank you for investing this time in your health today. If this message resonated with you, please subscribe for more science-backed tips. And now, I want to hear from you. What is the one habit from this video that you are excited to try this week? Let us know in the comments below. By sharing your commitment, you might just inspire someone else to take that first important step. Start small, stay consistent, and unlock the incredible power of your mornings. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.